Now joined on the phone here on Kentucky Sports Radio with the man of the hour. I mean, like, who's bigger than this guy right now?
Calipari, who?
Yeah, that's right. Craig Skinner, the UK volleyball coach, tomorrow night going in the Final Four against Washington. Coach, not only are you having success, I've never seen the excitement around volleyball in Kentucky like it is right now. You got to be happy.
No, it's awesome, and by the way, my kindergarten teacher was Mrs. Gudgel, so no, he was not. It was not a man either.
Well, good. Well, shout out to it's Kindergarten Teachers Day. That's why we're doing that. But go ahead.
I love it. No, I mean, I was assistant coach at Wisconsin. I was an assistant coach at Nebraska, and being the flagship institutions there, I wanted to be a head coach at a place like that, and Kentucky certainly is that, and. I just always felt like if you build it, they will come, and not to be cliche with the movie, but it's true. And Kentucky fans are awesome, and been a huge part of our growth the last several years. And just to play for them and get the opportunity to do this on the big stage has been fantastic for our players and program.
Well, I mean, look, I mean, you really did sort of build it from scratch. I mean, it has grown, and it feels like it's gotten better every year. But the hump to get over was to get to the Final Four, and that happened on Monday night. How big is that? Like, do you agree with me that was a hump you needed to get over to really kind of take it to the next level?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, there's moments, there's landmark times, and it's really, really hard. As much as people say we got to win national championships and be in Final Fours, it is so hard to do because you get to the regional, it's anybody's game. Everybody's talented, so it's more than the talent, it's more than the skill. You got to have a special group that can weather the storms and just get beyond the pressure and perform when the spotlight's on you. So, it's significant.
I don't know if you heard Ryan's attempt at explaining the volleyball rules yesterday. It wasn't Ryan, you did the best you could, didn't you?
I did, Coach, from my days of calling play-by-play for you guys. But there's still, I'm telling you, so many people don't understand all the rules. Like, I related it to after the show. I got to think about, like, hockey. I can't understand it. I don't know the rules. Volleyball is not that way, though, because if you don't know the rules, it's so exciting. It's like fast-paced, and it's really exciting to watch.
I don't know the rules in depth, but I do know that it feels like you've got a couple girls who hit the ball about as hard as I've ever seen. And in the matches I've watched for you this year, that seems to be one of your big advantages. What do you think has been the key to your team's success this year?
First of all, the senior leaders and group that is composed and ultra competitive and I was just talking to our team last night. It's like, look, we're not female athletes, we're athletes. And, that's where women's sports has got to get past the fact that they qualify it by what our gender is and how you compete. And what you just said is the velocity that they can terminate at is because they're athletes. And you have to have a base level of talent, first of all. And then you have to have a great quarterback, which is like your point guard. And that's our setter, Madison Lilly, and she distributes the ball, as well as anybody. And arguably, is the best player in America right now. So talent, but, going back to the rules, I agree with you guys. I think that our sport is somewhat not confusing, but you have to get out of your comfort zone to talk about it a little bit. And I think that's part of the growth process that people in the media and people that don't understand the sport, once that becomes more household, then it's going to take off to another level. So it's on its way.
All right, so Thursday night here at 7 o'clock, we're going to have a volleyball watch party.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling this place is going to be full.
I do, too.
I really do, of people cheering. But there's going to be a whole lot of Kentucky fans, I think, probably tuning in to watch that will be watching the team, if not for the first time, for one of the few times. Give folks just a quick what you're going to see as you guys go against Washington. Washington, who knocked you out of the tournament the last time they had it. Give folks a little preview of what they're going to see Thursday night.
Well, both teams are really good defensively and have great attacking arms. And so, what you're going to see is both teams trying to serve so well that the ball is being passed behind the line, which is like the 10-foot line there at the net. And if you get the other team to do that, then you limit them to one or two attacking options. If the ball is passed in front of the 10-foot line with some tempo, then it's so hard to stop either team because they're so gifted, attacking the ball. So that's one of the biggest keys. And then, once the ball is dug, after they attack it and being able to transition to kills, those are two things you want to watch for. And, if we're able to do that for a longer period of time than Washington, then we got a great chance to advance.
You know this Washington team well. I saw a couple of your players say afterwards they remember the loss and that they kind of wanted to play Washington. Washington pulled off a minor upset. Well, actually, Pitt pulled off an upset, and Washington beat them to get to play you. Do you think it's important to kind of, just like you got to get the hump the Final Four, to beat Washington to kind of get over that as well?
I don't know. I mean, every athlete remembers, the last time he played somebody, so I'm sure that's part of it. I think because this is a new dynamic and a new team, there's a different feel and different way about them. And all year long, you saw our team just staying after practice or coming before just to work on incremental things to get better. And when you invest that much time and energy into a skill or team, you just develop layers of confidence. And I think it will be a factor maybe before the match, but I think once the match starts, it's going to be the same as the ones we played up to this point in terms of our, focus and competitiveness. And, so yes and no, it's 50-50 on that, in my opinion.
Ryan, I think I'm not going to make the coach say this, but I think we're going to get past Washington. And then in the finals, there's a Wisconsin team. And you remember what happened in 2015.
Oh, yeah.
And then Wisconsin's undefeated. So I'm not going to make him say it, but I kind of feel like there could be a chance to get back at the Badgers for what happened in 2015. Do you?
This place will celebrate like we just beat Wisconsin in 2015 and they can beat them for the national championship.
So I'm excited. Thursday night, I think it's going to be an awesome atmosphere here. I'm happy for you. Coach, we've known you for a long time. You've worked hard. You deserve this. Your players deserve it. Good luck tomorrow night, and I hope you realize how excited Lexington is about what's happening.
Oh, it's fantastic. It gives me goosebumps, and, I hope people are having watch parties from Paducah to Hazard County and Northern Kentucky. It's going to be a fun night for the Cats.
We'll forgive that.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Right.
I'm going to take video of it for you and send it to you on Thursday night here because I know you'll want it. All right? Appreciate it.
I cannot wait.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Craig Skinner, good luck. We'll hopefully talk to you
take
after
care.
your win. Thank you very much. So there you go.